Hints on Practical Spirituality, Part 3. According to the yogis, there are three principal nerve currents. One they call the Ida, the other the Pingala, and the middle one is Shushumna. And all these are inside the spinal column. The Ida and the Pingala, the left and the right, are clusters of nerves, while the middle one, the Shushumna, is hollow and is not a cluster of nerves. This Shushumna is closed, and for the ordinary man it is of no use, for he works through the Ida and the Pingala only. Currents are continually going down and coming up through these nerves, carrying orders all over the body through other nerves running to the different organs of the body. It is the regulation and the bringing into rhythm of the Ida and the Pingala that is the great object of breathing. But that itself is nothing. It is only so much air taken into the lungs, except for purifying the blood. It is of no more use. There is nothing occult in the air that we take in with our breath and assimilate to purify the blood. The action is merely a motion. This motion can be reduced to the unit movement we call prana, and everywhere all movements are the various manifestations of this prana. This prana is electricity. It is magnetism. It is thrown out by the brain as thought. Everything is prana. It is moving the sun, the moon, and the stars. We say whatever is in this universe has been projected by the vibration of the prana. The highest result of vibration is thought. If there be any higher, we cannot conceive of it. The nerves, Ida and Pingala, work through the prana. It is the prana that is moving every part of the body, becoming the different forces. Give up the old idea that God is something that produces the effect and sits on a throne dispensing justice. In working, we become exhausted because we use up so much prana. The breathing exercises called pranayam bring about regulation of the breathing, rhythmic action of the prana. When the prana is working rhythmically, everything works properly. When the yogis get control over their own bodies, if there is any disease in any part, they know that the prana is not rhythmic there, and they direct the prana to the affected part until the rhythm is re-established. Just as you can control the prana in your own body, so if you are powerful enough, you can control even from here another man's prana in India. It is all one. There is no break. Unity is the law. Physically, psychically, mentally, morally, metaphysically, it is all one. Life is only a vibration. That which vibrates this ocean of ether vibrates you. Just as in a lake, various strata of ice of various degrees of solidity are formed, or as in an ocean of vapor there are various degrees of density, so is this universe an ocean of matter. This is an ocean of ether in which we find the sun, moon, stars, and ourselves in different states of solidity. But the continuity is not broken, it is the same throughout. Now, when we study metaphysics, we come to know the world is one, not that the spiritual, the material, the mental, and the world of energies are separate. It is all one, but seen from different planes of vision. When you think of yourself as a body, you forget that you are a mind, and when you think of yourself as a mind, you will forget the body. There is only one thing that you are. You can see it either as matter or body, or you can see it as mind or spirit. Birth, life, and death are but old superstitions. None was ever born, none will ever die. One changes one position, that is all. I am sorry to see in the West how much they make of death, always trying to catch a little life. Give us life after death. Give us life. They are so happy if anybody tells them that they are going to live afterwards. How can I ever doubt such a thing? How can I imagine I am dead? Try to think of yourself as dead, and you will see that you are present to see your own dead body. Life is such a wonderful reality that you cannot for a moment forget it. You may as well doubt that you exist. This is the first fact of consciousness. I am. Who can imagine a state of things which never existed? It is the most self evident of all truths. So, the idea of immortality is inherent in man. How can one discuss a subject that is unimaginable? Why should we want to discuss the pros and cons of a subject that is self evident? The whole universe, therefore, is a unit from whatever standpoint you view it. Just now, to us, this universe is a unit of prana and akasha, force and matter. And mind you, like all other basic principles, this is also self contradictory. For what is source? That which moves matter. What is matter? That which is moved by force. It's a seesaw. Some of the fundamentals of our reasoning are most curious in spite of our boast of science and knowledge. It is a headache without a head, as a Sanskrit proverb says. This state of things have been called Maya. It has neither existence nor non existence. You cannot call it existence because that only exists which is beyond time and space, which is self existence. Yet this world satisfies to a certain degree our idea of existence. Therefore, it has an apparent existence. But there is the real existence in and through everything, and that reality, as it were, is caught in the meshes of time, space, and causation. There is the real man, the infinite, the beginningless, the endless, the ever blessed, the ever free. He has been caught in the meshes of time, space, and causation. So has everything in this world. The reality of everything is the same infinite. This is not idealism. It is not that the world does not exist. It has a relative existence and fulfills all its requirements, but it has no independent existence. It exists because of the absolute reality beyond time, space, and causation.